Good evening, family. It's your buddy, 14th Prime, and tonight we have something very special and dear to my childhood to talk about. I don't care if this gets one view. I just want to let y'all know, especially those of you who are around my age or you have children that, enjoy small toys. Have y'all seen the new Micro Machines Transformers? Those little play sets that came out a couple years ago. My son was like, I don't know, like 2. Not my oldest, obviously. My other son was 20 and 19 and 27. But I'm talking about my baby. He was 2, like when these came out, and I was like, he's gonna eat these, so I'm not gonna buy them. Now he's old enough. Ooh, now he's old enough. After experiencing playing Hot Wheels with him and reliving the whole Hot Wheels races and buying Hot Wheel tracks and all that wonderful fun stuff, one of the greatest toy lines ever to me that ever came out in my childhood next to Transformers was indeed Micro Machines. These little play sets, it was like Polly Pocket, but for boys. You know what I mean? And you could just take them anywhere, pop it open. You had a little gas station or a little city or whatever, and then they could connect together. Well, apparently Transformers has decided to make a comeback with Micro Machines. A Micro Machines line. I am so and apparently they're doing it from Rise of the Beast, which is fire to me because let me just say it. Yes, I love my favorite movie ever of all time is the '86 movie, but my second for Here He Come. Nobody asked for the fan. Nobody asked for no lights. I didn't ask for you to come in here. What am I doing? I'm making a video. Good to see you, buddy. He heard me. Boy, it's 62 degrees in Atlanta right now. Just come in here and turn the fan on. So excited to be able to get these toys again because, again, let me start back. '86 movie is my favorite movie ever of all time, of any movie ever created. The Transformers movies, I love them. The first one was awesome. Second one, Revenge of the Fallen, I liked because of the first 5 minutes with the Shanghai chase and the motorcycle girls. I almost passed out in the theater when I saw the motorcycle triplets, transform. But my second favorite most Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast. I know a lot of y'all don't like it. Look, listen, it touched something in me. I graduated in '94. I understood, that time, that era, the Lexus, you know what I mean? The point is, I can't wait to get these vehicles to put them underneath of my Rise of the Beast shelf to go along with my Rise of the Beast wall. So, you know what I mean? For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, my camera sits you're about to see it. You'll just see it. There. My camera sits right here. That's glued on there. And yeah, Rise of the Beast, and all of the Rise of the Beast toys are up there, along with all of the promotional stuff from Walmart because my Walmart loves me and they gave it to me. So, knowing that I will have, at some point, these little mini cars to go underneath of that shelf, I've already got the shelf. I'm looking forward to these. But yeah, you've got Optimus, you've got Scourge, you've got Battle Trap unpainted so far. They're doing Mirage. And when I saw Mirage was going to be the Porsche, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Because I thought they were going to do, But then you've got, the Starscream and the Megatron from, I think, the Last Night movie. Either way, they're just so cute and little and perfect, and I just love them. I have a little set of Nano Machine cars that stays in a drawer in here because I had made a stop motion a couple years ago. And I started watching this show called, this YouTube do-it-yourself show called Slick Slime Sam. Anyway, she's amazing. Awesome. She makes everything out of old cardboard. But what she makes, castles, houses, dungeons, all that kind of stuff. So I had made my first attempt at trying this thing, because you can tell from the Unicron, which is still drying. He's still drying, but don't worry, he will be up in here this week. But I made this. This is a little stunt course for my little mini cars. Because my older son, who works and has a family and stuff, he bought me these awesome little cars. And I was like, I want to make a little racetrack or something to do a stop motion with it. And I did. It's like years ago on my channel. But anyway, so I made this and I was like, that is so awesome. I really love that little track. And I used it for stop motions, but I'm going to build another, after my Unicron project, after the painting project, after the kitchen remodel, after all of that, I'm going to come in here one day after the holidays, lock it in, and I'm going to build another small car area. I used to build a lot of crazy looking dioramas, a lot of them. If you watched my stop motions for years ago, you've seen it, you know. I've made a lot of stuff, and a lot of it I've given away to my grandson. A couple of them are in this closet that's over here. Some are in my utility closet that's right outside of this room. But yeah, I am so excited to see these. And I know I don't like talking about non-transforming toys, but it's Hot Wheels, Mattel, Matchbox, Micro Machines. That's a whole nother monster. You know what I mean? It's in the lines of like the things that I loved growing up. Transformers was first, G.I. Joe, Nintendo, Micro Machines. But yeah, that is what we have to look forward to. I can't wait to see these, in hand. I have Hot Wheels Optimus hanging up right there. And then my Megatron gun up right there by the old official metal Transformers sign. But yeah, I'm gonna build like some kind of little city block or something like that. I built a city block years ago I was doing like Marvel stop motions, but y'all wasn't really feeling it. At the same time, 70% of y'all weren't watching then, so you'd have to scroll down. But I did like a fight with Spider-Man versus Nemesis Prime, and then Kingpin showed up, and the scale was weird because you had a 8-inch Kingpin with a 7-inch Optimus. Like it just, I might have taken it down. That was one of those stop motions I did for myself. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you that tad bit of information. We will resume our normally scheduled hours tomorrow. Unicron should be finished and hung up tomorrow. Yes, I was able to do the spikes on the side. That's what I'm waiting for to dry now. I took the same 12-inch skewer sticks, pushed them through the orange duct tape, glued them, painted them orange, and then put them around the planet. It's fire. Now to figure out like where to actually put it in here. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just sitting in the garage drying. At the same time, with it being 64 degrees outside, it's not the best heating weather. So I don't know, but it will definitely be on display in the upcoming videos. Now, this week, we're going to, for all my shorts, I'm going to do each piece of Predaking. Last week I did, for the most part, all of Defensor. This week we're going to do Predaking. And there was something I meant to say to y'all about buying the reissue of Predaking. For those of you that's going to wait, if you want to wait, wait. It's you, it's your collection, it's your money. I can't tell you what to do. But there's one factor I forgot that I left out in the video from the other night. Don't forget that the Predaking that you are going to wait for will size with Menasor, Superion, and everybody else. So he's going to come in roughly at, like 12, 13 inches? The reissue is 18 inches. Keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Yes, I know the engineering is going to be better, and it'll do this better, and so forth and so on better, and this will be better, and the angle tilting he can pose. That one's 18 inches. We'll leave it at that. It's about 14 prime.